Now let's get started. Today is the 6th broadcast of Rock on Japan. I'm a dog.
I'm Buddha.
I'm glad. We had more than 1,500 viewers and some comments on the last video for the first time. Everyone, thank you for all your viewing and comments.
Not happy. You are more praised than me. There is only I in our profile photo. So, it looks like I admitted you to be more superior than me when we added heart marks to comments. I don't like that.
What? Do you remember? You decided its image? You should be genuinely grateful to viewers anyway.
Thanks, everyone.
And we'll have to be grateful to Bandmade too. In this situation, Japanese people applaud the subject like God and Buddha. So, I'll say like that. Kami-sama, Hotoke-sama, Bandmade-sama.
Okay, I'll do that too. God. Me. Bandmade.
Oh no, the Buddha I said was ordinary Buddha, not you.
A cheeky dog.
Well, I'll start talking about today's topic, Dororo. It has 4 versions: an original manga, a movie, an old anime, and a new anime. Honestly, I forget the content of the movie, so I'll talk about the others, especially old anime version. Now, the new one has been broadcast on TV. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
I told you, you should have watched this anime for today.
I was busy.
Oh, really? When I realized you always slept, but you told me that was meditation.
You aren't lovely. Go on talking.
At first, I'll have to talk about the original author of Dororo, Tezuka Osamu. He is called the god of the manga in Japan, and he had a national qualification of a doctor. That expert knowledge about the medical science had a good influence on his works. Surprisingly, the complete works of his manga reach 400 volumes. I think there is no genre not drawn in his works.
Wow, he was absolutely a workaholic.
Next, we'll pay attention to his name. The kanji of his real name is this. His pen name is this. As you can see, one kanji is added to the last. It means insect in English, and the first name can be pronounced Tasamashi in Japanese. It's a general term of insects belonging to Kirabane. Tezuka loved these insects since childhood. When he founded an anime studio later, its name was Mushi Production. We can see he had strong feelings about Tasamashi.
I don't know, Dororo is his representative manga or not.
Well, do you think which work is his representative manga?
Buddha.
I knew it. Anything else?
Astro Boy.
It's Tetsuwan Atom in Japanese. Anything else?
Blackjack.
Now, it's a bible of doctors in Japan. Okay, I'll take the others. Phoenix, in Japanese. Hinotori, the three-eyed one, in Japanese. Mitsumega Toru. Kimba the White Lion, in Japanese. Jangle Tatami, Princess Knight, in Japanese. Ribbon no Kishi, Trees in the Sun, in Japanese. Hidamari no Ki, Adolf, in Japanese. Adolf Nitsugu.
Exactly. Many Japanese people mention these names as Tezuka's representative walks.
He was competitive. Actually, Dororo was also created from his competitive spirit. Its serialization started on a manga magazine named Weekly Shonen Sunday from the 27th of August 1967. It was the big boom of the yokai in Japan at that time. A manga created this boom was Gegege no Kotaro. It's a pioneer of Japanese yokai manga created by Mizuki Shigeru. For your information, yokai is how to call monster in Japanese. Both of its 2 kanjis mean strange.
Did Mizuki die recently?
Yes, he suddenly passed away at the age of 93, 4 years ago. I'm a big fan of his, so I was sad deeply. Dororo was created against Gegege no Kotaro anyway. For your information, Mizuki was Tezuka's rival, but Mizuki's first daughter Naoko loved Tezuka's mangas in her childhood. On the other hand, Tezuka's first son Makoto loved Mizuki's in his childhood.
I see. Go on.
Tezuka said he was charmed by 2 main characters, Dororo and Yaokimaru, even though he usually hadn't loved characters drawn by himself. The manga Dororo seemed to be unpopular with Japanese boys at the time. Its content was getting darker as its serialization went on.
I don't like dark contents either.
And then, he started a new serialization of Norman. So, he decreased his motivation for drawing Dororo. About 2 years later from the start of its serialization, he quit it for the publisher's request. Its last episode had no choice but to become a terrible story. Hyakimaru got the rest of the other parts of his body all at once. So, he said, Dororo was one of the seasonal articles.
It has an unfortunate history.
Tezuka regretted strongly too.
By the way, why is the kid's name Dororo?
It's originated from Dorobao meaning thief in Japanese. Tezuka's son Makoto, or his friend's son, couldn't pronounce it correctly, and always said Dororo. So, when Tezuka made a character of Little Thief, he named this kid Dororo. And Dororo can be associated with the Japanese onomatopoeic word doro, describing viscid and frightened situations.
Just remembered, did you watch the old anime version of Dororo?
Yes, I'm thinking about introducing it. Its DVD box is pretty good for the price.
What's a good deal?
Its regular price is 7,500 yen. Of course, it has all 26 episodes and 5 DVDs. I think bonus videos are excellent, especially a colored pilot film of about 20 minutes, and a storyboard of the last episode. Tezuka also praised the pilot film, but unfortunately, main episodes became monochrome because of low budget. The others are 2 versions of the theme song and chorus version. The 4th DVD also contains still pictures about character references.
The DVD box has plenty of contents, and I'm interested in the theme song. Theme songs of old animes usually call the main character's name. How about Dororo?
The name of its theme song is the Song of Dororo, but there is no Dororo in the lyrics. By the way, strange words are repeated.
Okay, I permit you to sing it.
What? I never do it. I got it. I'll say the beginning of the lyrics. Hogetara Tora. Hogetara Pan. Hogetara Tora. Hogetara P. Poke Poke Zamure. Hey na henna. Toro Zamure. Hey ra hara. Haro Zamure. Henra hera. Miro Zamure. Hey ra hara.
Hey, I can't understand that meaning at all. I can understand only one word, samurai. What's Hogetara?
It seems to mean silly, stupid, foolish, and idiot. But I too have never heard of it until now. So, I can't understand its degree of stupidity. Well, I'll translate those lyrics into English randomly. Stupid, foolish, idiot, stupid, foolish, idiot, silly samurai, weak, stupid samurai, sloppy, weak samurai, sloppy, relaxed samurai, sloppy.
I don't know you're serious or not. Stupid, foolish, and idiot. It's absolutely impossible to broadcast a song like that now.
There is a phrase, you are all Hogetara in the lyrics. It probably means, samurais are all Hogetara, but I can also hear, viewers are all Hogetara. Having said that, most Japanese people don't understand its meaning now.
In a sense, it's a work of genius.
The lyrics was written by Suzuki Yoshitake. He is a famous scriptwriter too. From the dawn of animes, he was involved in many works, for example Astro Boy, Zabbat 3, and so on.
Hogetara Tara, Hogetara Pon.
Of course, you may not say to a stranger, you are Hogetara.
A Hogetara dog, I'm not Hogetara like that.
Just saying, I'm not Hogetara too. I'll go on talking. The DVD box also has a booklet. This contains details about all episodes, and an interview of the general director of the old version Dororo, Sugi Gisaburo. The booklet is also excellent.
Are main episodes fun?
Honestly, it's hard to say.
Hey, that's a half-baked answer.
If we change our viewpoints, it will become fun.
Everything is the same.
The direction of the old version isn't consistent. Actually, its 26th episodes terminated the broadcast because of a low audience rating. According to Sugi's interview, Tezuka's original manga also had no choice but to change its direction because of unpopularity. In Japan, if a manga is unpopular, it often happens, an editor forces an author to change its direction.
I heard of that.
In the new anime version, we can see a map showing a place of treasures on Dororo's back. This Dororo's backstory also came from the change of the direction. By the way, the old anime version don't have this episode.
There's no easy job in the world.
After the first season of the old version finished, Tezuka called Sugii into his office and demanded him to change the direction of the anime from a serious story to a gag one.
That's impossible.
They had a quite interesting conversation at the time. It was the time the serialization of the original manga was not over yet. Sugii got angry and denied the rapid change of the direction, even though he was Tezuka's subordinate. Then, Tezuka asked him, what if Hyakimaru finishes getting all parts of his body back? He answered, Hyakimaru loses his goal, so he becomes a monk and move aimlessly from place to place. Tezuka said, children don't watch such a difficult story.
A heated discussion in the anime studio.
After that, Sugii became perverse and left his job.
He was a reckless guy. So, did its content improve for children?
The change of the direction started in episode 14, and the title was also changed from Dororo to Dororo and Hyakimaru. But a weird yokai named Kaji Rinken already appears in this episode. Kaji Rinken means a biting monster. It's an original yokai in the old version, and it always repeats creepy words like this. A first biting brings a taste of skin. A second biting brings a taste of meat. A third biting brings a taste of bones. I think it made many children cry.
Wow, that's an opposite effect. Okay, so, which is similar to the original manga, the old anime version or the new one?
It's not easy to say. Each Dororo has original episodes. The character's personality is also different. Tohomaru and Daigo Kagamitsu have no humanity in the original manga. Both of them are selfish and mercilessly kill people of their fief. That is quite different from the new anime version. And in the old one, Tohomaru appears in only 2 episodes. He really is a disgusting guy.
How disgusting is he?
There is an episode of The Wall Made of Wood, Bandmon, in all 3 versions. Tohomaru orders his men to kill people in the manga and the old anime version. For your information, this wall is compared to the Berlin Wall and Panmunjom of the Korean peninsula in Japanese Hanmonton, and he is more disgusting in the old anime version than in the manga. Whenever he speaks to Hyakimaru, he calls him all kinds of names with using 7 dirty words.
Wow, the old version will never be rebroadcast on TV.
Yes, I think so. I absolutely can't emphasize Tohomaru. I have an impression he is a man banned on TV.
Hey, he's a character of TV anime, right? How about the other characters?
Hyakimaru sometimes becomes a small town boy.
What's meaning?
He sometimes uses strange language. There are many other strange episodes about him in the old version.
I'm afraid to listen to those.
Also in the old version, he get many parts of his body all at once in the last episode.
I can imagine. This anime was terminated in the middle of series. It's natural.
When he gets his skin senses back, he sweats on his arms. But he doesn't yet get his genuine arms back at the time. Surprisingly, he sweats on his wooden arms.
What a big mistake.
If you have watched the new anime version, you know, he has 2 swords in his arms. He also has another 2 weapons in the old one. One is a sword, the other is special water. The sword suddenly appears only in episode 24, and he said, it's a celebrated sword inherited from my father. But considering there is a hostile relationship between he and his father Daigo, this situation is quite unnatural.
I see. So, what's special water?
The water is called Yakimizu. It means burned water, and has the superpower melting any objects, but its components are unknown. Hyakimaru often runs it from his legs, but I think his leg is melting before using it.
There's a big contradiction.
Hyakimaru in the new version hesitates to kill humans except for yokais. If he kills humans, his heart gets dirty, but in the old one, he kills humans without hesitation, if they are his enemies, and then, he never has any changes, and he is still a half small town boy.
I see. He sometimes becomes a brutal small town boy, right?
On a side note, a voice actor of old Hyakimaru is Nozawa Nachi. He also played Cobra's voice. Both of Cobra and Hyakimaru have weapons in their arms. Cobra has Psychogun in his left arm. Hyakimaru has swords in his arms. There are interesting things in common.
I always use this Cobra saucer.
Well, I'll talk another information. Hyakimaru is an opposite meaning against Tohomaru in Japanese. Maru originally means circle, but it was used for an under 15 boy's name in ancient Japan. So, Hyakimaru means 100 demon boy. On the other hand, Tohomaru means men a treasure boy.
That isn't so important. Okay, how about Dororo in the old anime version?
Dororo is often half killed by adults.
Is that the first info about Dororo?
If the old version is rebroadcast on TV now, it will be called the child abuse anime.
Relax, it has no chance to be rebroadcast.
Dororo has a double personality in the old version.
What?
Dororo promises not to have any swords in the last of episode 8, but this kid looks for them, because of killing enemies in the beginning of episode 9. So, when I watched episode 9, it became a waste of time. I was fascinated by Dororo's words in episode 8.
What a radical change of Dororo's personality in a short time.
Dororo is more hot-blooded in the old anime version than in the new one.
Hey, you have mostly said negative infos about the old version until now. Its image is black and white, but its content is black. Does it have something positive?
If you watch a preview of next episode, you can understand its plot.
That's just a spoiler.
The old version has 48 demons, which are just 4 times the new versions.
48 yokas are too many. Actually, 12 yokas are right.
A yokai named Reika-ken appearing in episode 19 is originated from a famous dog Laker in Soviet Union.
Anything else?
In both of the manga and the old anime version, Tohomaru has a cut on right eye from his first appearing.
That isn't positive. Next.
The sponsor of the old version is Calpis.
Of course, Calpis is nice drink.
What? When you brought this?
Anything else?
An abbreviation of Asian Kung Fu generation is Ajikan in Japan. Do you like this, Calps?
Of course, tasty. For your info, this is Calpis water. So, what's Ajikan?
It's a rock band, which sings the opening song of the new anime version season 2. Anyway, where is my Calpis water?
What? I don't know. What you say? Give me another info.
Matsu and Hyogo, Tohomaru's subordinates, are original characters in the new version.
Are you out of ideas?
I forget an important thing. The old version has an original character.
It sounds a nice info. Tell me.
He is not a human, but a smart and lovely dog. Like me.
Can I hit you?
It's a joke. Like me was extra words. He is Nota. He always puts on an ancient Japanese headgear named a boshi. He often senses the identity of yokais, and barks to give notice of them to Dororo. Actually, he also appears a little in episode 1 of the new version.
Unlike you, he's pretty smart.
Well, I'll go on talking. The old anime version of Dororo had many problems. So, we can't help guessing. Its anime studio also had bad atmosphere. But in fact, its staff seemed to be harmonious. For example, they often enjoyed playing baseball on holiday.
What I want is such a story.
Sugiyi said he was influenced by Kurosawa Akira. He quoted Kurosawa's words like this: "There is no problem, the movie is artificial." He interpreted, what's important in the movie is not the pursuit of the reality like documentaries, but artificially making reality. Episode 21 has a scene associated with Kurosawa's Rashomon. The beginning of episode 22 is also similar to the beginning of Yojimbo.
That's a nice anecdote, if Sugiyi didn't resign his job.
Speaking personally, the old version is associated with Wugetsu. Directed by Nozoguchi Kenji. Its original novel Wugetsu story is a ghost one.
There used to be many excellent movies in Japan.
The new anime version is different from the original manga and the old one. It has a consistent direction and sophisticated images. That's brilliant. But at the same time, I'm not completely satisfied with it. I think all its main characters are incomplete good persons, and their quotes, even Dororo's, are sometimes preachy.
You're often preachy. In animes, actions are more important than quotes.
Yes, I think so. Tezuka's original manga is not a complicated story. And what the old version isn't consistent means. Each animator made episodes freely. I feel it having passion specific to the early days of anime. Dezuki Osamu, Takahashi Ryosuke, and Tomino Yoshiyuki. Famous animators joined it.
Their works are popular in Japan.
Dezuki's representative work is Tomorrow's Joe. In Japanese, Ashita no Joe. Takahashi's representative works are Armored Troop of Autumns. In Japanese, Soko Kihai Botomuzu. And Panzer World Galint. In Japanese, Kikoke Garion. Tomino's representative works are Mobile Suit Gundam. In Japanese, Kiddo Senshi Gandamu. And its series.
They're great anime directors.
If the political correctness proceed too much in the world, we may not be able to watch animes like the old version of Dororo through any media. Certainly, they have many problems in expression, but I hope everyone to know, creators did their best at that time, and old animes were connected to great works later.
Freedom of expression is difficult.
Okay, Buddha, a comment please, in the end.
You're less Hogetara than I expected. Rock on, peace.
Thank you for watching until the end, and please subscribe to our channel. See you next time, rock on.